Willie D Live.
It's Willie D, y'all, back with another episode of information and instructions to help you navigate through this wild, crazy, beautiful world. In the studio, Juvenile, a.k.a. Juvie the Great.
What's up, boss?
Yeah,
what it
man.
do?
Hey, how you doing, King?
Oh, man, good, man. Glad I'm here finally.
Man, let me say something that I typically don't say when I do podcasts, but just straight out the gate, thank you.
Man, it's all love, man.
Man, you've been doing it, bro. Like you've been doing. I'm talking about thank you for your contributions. I mean, thank you for coming here, but thank you, for what you've done for the culture. Like you are one of the unsung heroes of hip hop, and people need to know that. You
Oh
did?
man, thank you for that, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. And which brings me to this: what do you think about these lists? These people put out these lists about top this, top that.
Who making the list?
Exactly.
Can they be transparent on the people who writing the list? Where you from? What area you came from? When you're born? Who gave you the right to make these lists? Because I want to know what you're judging, what you're making your list off. Is it a merit or are you going by numbers? Because if you're going by numbers, then you're really missing the ball.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, with me, I feel like the numbers should have a whole lot to do with it. A lot of the cats ain't saying it. They saying, nah, because this era, and da-da-da-da. I say, yeah, they say that shit about basketball. I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? If you saying top 50, it should be the top 50 sellers all the time. That's just how I see it.
They're going to have to redefine it.
They're going to have to redefine it.
Yeah, because the way
some of them cats on that list ain't even platinum. Come on now. Shouldn't you have a plaque or two on the wall?
But what do you say about what do you say to people who say if it's just about the numbers? Michael Jordan had less numbers than LeBron James, but there are people who will make the argument that there's no way possible that LeBron James is a better overall basketball player than Michael Jordan. Did he have the impact Michael Jordan had?
Yeah, but that's kind of
who's your favorite? Do you think LeBron is a better player than Jordan?
See that's why I say with basketball it goes by errors. You know what I'm saying? Because if you put Jordan on the court with LeBron on the court and both of them in their prime, I don't know how that's gonna turn out. But I can tell you one thing that I know about Jordan. Jordan was a straight assassin. Right. Like Jordan's whole objective was I'm gonna shame you. I'm gonna rip your heart out. LeBron is not like that's not who LeBron is. LeBron is more like a passive-aggressive kind of guy when he need to or he have to, but he's a facilitator, So I look at those as two different players, but dude a champion too. So I don't know, man. That's a hard them two right there. For me, that's a hard thing to analyze.
Yeah. Well, it says a lot about the numbers when you look at. Let's say somebody like Robert Horry who has 7 championships.
Yeah.
Robert Horry, great guy.
Yeah.
Hoop his ass off, but he has 7 championships. Allen Iverson has 0.
Right.
Like I haven't heard anybody put Robert Horry before Allen Iverson.
Yeah, but with music, what makes it different, and I'm going to give you a prime example. In the top 50, most of the time they put the top 50, they don't put the Ghetto Boys in it. I'm going to throw you in there, right? Yeah. They don't put them in, they don't put y'all in that top 50, a lot of them. Why? Because it's the numbers.
It ain't.
The numbers is there.
Yeah.
Right. Platinum plaques, and that's what I'm saying. That's my argument. My argument is damn, bro, like shouldn't the top 50 at least have record sales too to go with it? Shouldn't they have that? I can understand not having, maybe not the fame, like the props.
Yeah.
But the numbers, man, come on, bro. If you sold this amount of records, you should be recognized somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a contribution to hip hop.
It should definitely the numbers should have something to do with it, but it shouldn't be the single qualifying stat, right?
No, it shouldn't.
But you made a great point when you talked about the era. Eras do matter in sports, not to some extent music, because we didn't have the opportunity that some of the artists have today in terms of getting shine, being able to
The
reach
main
so many
thing.
people
Yeah.
and being able to even put ourselves on independently.
Social media did that.
Yeah, we didn't have those opportunities. We didn't have some of the sponsorship opportunities that guys have today. You know, Run DMC kicked the door in with the Adidas thing and all of that.
Right,
They kicked the
right.
door in so that you can have, you know, Drake and all these type of people doing these, you know, multi-million-dollar commercials and stuff. So
Right.
eras does matter, and then but in sports it matter even more because, you know, growing up, man, I fell in love with football because of the contact. I fell in love with basketball, not just for the skill, but the contact. Like, can you handle this paint? You know,
Yeah,
like
that pressure,
you
that
a
pressure.
sucker. You know what I'm saying? If you come up in this paint,
I ain't gonna put you down. You know
what
how
I'm saying? If you can't handle this paint, like, man, like, and the era of the past was made for guys like me who, you know, I may not necessarily had the best jump shot, but if you come up in that paint, you are not dunking.
Oh, no.
You are not doing
Ask
no
Jordan.
dunking. I don't care how much you fly.
Ask Jordan in the beginning.
You ain't dunking on me.
Against Detroit, man. Detroit get put Jordan down every game, every chance they got. But you know, for me, for hip hop, and like I say, like, you know, if they don't want to go by the numbers, let's put a little bit of the Billboard charts into it. Don't Billboard go by numbers?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
I feel like if these cats ain't charting, that's what I mean by numbers. I ain't just talking about the record sale. Also, I'm talking about that number.
Yeah.
Like, you know, where were you on Billboard? Popularity wise, radio play, club play. You know,
Yeah.
where were you? Were you a creator of an era? Did you come out with music? Did your music transcend and change the way everybody went about the way they dress, the way they talk? You know, I feel like those are the cats who should be in the top 50. And I see names on there that I'm like, I don't want to pinpoint nobody, but I see names that I'm like, come on, bro.
You ain't got
That cat himself don't believe he should be in the top 50. Come on, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you talking about yourself though, like, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, you one of them dudes. You definitely should be in there. Like when you start talking,
I ain't even in
you
there.
talking about numbers and you talking about impact. You know, like, man, like, you know,
And look,
Juvie in the discussion.
I feel like you know, I got a legal fight. That's why when they started putting the top 50s up, I found the old Billboard chart. And I pulled up all the greatest selling albums of all time. And guess where I'm at? I'm in the top 50. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking all time. Michael Jackson, MC Hammer, Black Eyed Peas. These are the people that's on this list, you know, and I'm on that list. I don't see half the rappers in the game on the list. Not trying to say that they don't belong on the list or they didn't do anything, but I feel like if I'm on that list, then I damn sure belong in the top 50.
Yeah.
It's no, you know, you know, and my argument was to the other artists that know they don't belong on this list. Y'all should be the ones out there arguing about this. Y'all should be the main ones saying like, damn, Juve ain't on there, but I'm on there. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And you get on the list by virtue of being yourself. Your first album, Being Myself. Was you cognizant that this is what I'm gonna do my entire career, or was this just you just being yourself for that first album?
I just wanted to be out there. I wasn't really thinking. I didn't even know. You know
that foresight.
I didn't.
You're a prophet, man.
Yeah, I
prophet.
didn't. Like, you know, have him walking up to me saying, "Juve, come on, bro, tell me what's gonna happen in the future." Nah, it was one of them things like I didn't know, man. And things sometimes, man, when you have great intentions and you live your life the right way and you do things the right way, good things come to you.
Yeah.
That's how I look at that.
Yeah. Man, what was the name of that label that you first on? Was it Warlock?
It was Warlock.
Warlock, yeah. That album. Not an album, but what happened to the label?
Man, that label.
Didn't they sell or something like
What
that?
happened with them was like that. When I originally did the album, it wasn't even with Warlock. It was SOH. So they sold, and Warlock winded up with it, and Warlock re-released the album after my success started. So the album never came out back in the days like people think. It never came out.
Yeah, because they had Jungle Brothers And who else was on that label that was
I'm like
notable?
old groups. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like old groups, bro. Like
Yeah.
I ain't know half the people on the label.
How'd you end up signed to a New York label?
Like I said, I wasn't even signed to them. That was in them days when I ain't understand what a contract was.
So you signed to one person
That's
and then
before
they
Cash
sold
Money.
the contract
Exactly.
to them. So
Well, they
you
ain't
never
sold the
met these
contract. They sold the album to them. I had
I
no
mean, yeah,
deal.
yeah,
I ain't even
they
do no
sold the
paperwork
masters.
or nothing with them dudes, man. I ain't trust them. I ain't know what the deal was.
Yeah.
So I just let that one go. That was something that, and then they ain't bring no revenue in on it anyway. They probably lost more on putting the album out itself and putting it in the stores than they thought. They thought they was gonna profit off it, but people ain't go buy that shit. That shit was trash.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to make a check and walk out the door with it, be honest.
Man, take me back to Magnolia Projects, bro. Like, take me back to where is that where it all began for you?
Probably some of it, because I was like what you call a project kid. I was in the Magnolias just as much as the Melpomene, just as much as the St. Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
I had family living in all three projects, but the only thing was different about the Magnolias. That's where when my mama went to get her project, that's where they put us at. So it was kind of crazy because my grandmother lived on the other side of the project already. So I had a grandmother in the Magnolia, a grandmother in the Melpomene, and a grandfather by the St. Thomas Project, lived right across the street from the St. Thomas Project. So when my mama moved into Magnolia, I pretty much knew everybody in the project already from my grandmother staying back there. So it was kind of like going back home twice. You know what I'm saying? And it was rough. It was rough, bro. We was just like, my story ain't no different than anybody else coming up from the project. Drugs tore my family up just like it tore up everybody else's family, and it was kind of cool living in the project because not having nothing and struggling was normal. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I was in a neighborhood where it was a bunch of kids that was fortunate and I was the one that didn't have nothing at all, I would have been a standout. But in my hood, ain't none of us had nothing. So ain't nobody could nobody could say nothing about nobody. Wasn't too much jokes going on about, oh man, you ain't get this or get that. We Christmas came, we kicked it. You know what I'm saying? Like what that was Red Fox said. When Christmas came around, if I wasn't a man, a boy, I wouldn't have had nothing to play with.
Wow.
And that Red Fox said.
That one down. I gotta use that one. That was me.
That's how poor we was.
We were so poor, man. Me and my brother would go get $1 and go to the corner store and buy some cap guns. Remember those little cap guns?
Yeah. With the red thing you put on it. But damn, y'all was buying cap guns for $1.
Yeah.
Damn, Willie, come on, man, I ain't gonna put you out there. You old little motherfucker.
I am. And look here, and proud, man. You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I know you just joking, but man, you getting up there too.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah.
How do you feel when you have an opinion about something? Or you make a statement and people say, "Oh, you old," like how do you feel about it?
Well, most things right now, truthfully, they call me the Groucho dude when I sound like the fuss about the top 50.
Yeah.
That's what they make me out, the Groucho dude. But man, it's funny because sometimes I have to catch myself, and say, "Damn, yeah, I am," I am doing the old dude shit right now. Let me tone it down a little bit. Because I don't want to be that person,
right.
But at the same time, it's a blessing to be able to be that person,
right.
to live long enough to be that person. So I look at it in two different schools. But it's funny, when a cat tell me that, like, damn, bro, you old. I'm like, yeah, you got me, bro, but now, it's all good.
You know what you tell them next time they tell you you're old?
What would you tell them?
Keep waking up.
Keep waking up, off top. That's a good one.
See, that's the goal.
That's the goal.
Anyway. I dreamed of being in the position I'm in. I dreamed of being old, older than I am, way older than I am right now. I dreamed of that moment. I want to be the old dude, the old, wise great-granddaddy on the porch. I'm the man. I'm sitting in my chair, and everybody know that's Mr. Wisdom right there. That's Pop
right.
Pop.
That's
Pop.
right.
I want to be that dude. And I remember going to a school once, an alternative school, and I was speaking to these kids, and I asked them, where did they see themselves in 20 years? I went down the line one by one, and most of them had no clue. Like, they was like, I don't know what I'll be doing. It was like maybe one girl said, I see myself married with children and that. No, I didn't say 20. My bad. I said 10 years. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? He said, married with children. The other ones didn't have a clue. And I said, if you don't know, if you don't have an idea of where you want to go, you could end up anywhere. And it could be a bad place. So if you don't see yourself even alive in 10 years, man, there's a great possibility you won't be alive in 10 years.
They asked that same question, and I seen the interview. And I'm not trying to put my dude out there, too, because I was a fan of his. But they asked Biggie Small that question. I don't know if you saw it before. He said, where you see yourself, and do you see yourself living? I forgot exactly how they asked the question. And he's like, truthfully, do you see yourself around for the next 10 years or something like that? And he was like, truthfully, nah, I can't see it. And I'm like, damn. You rapping, bro. You making money. You like a star right now. When he said that, I was like, damn. And it happened, and it was something that it never set well with me. That never set well. I was like, damn, I wonder, if other people think about that. Like, damn. Sometimes when you say things, like that, you got to limit saying things like that because it could wind up, really coming to fruition. I'm not saying that I'm saying he spoke himself because I don't want to never say nothing like that. Like I said, I'm a Biggie fan, but it was something that I was like, wow, damn, dude got to really got something going on. You know what I'm saying? To say that because I never said nothing like that.
Yeah. You'll have people that say, well, when it's your time, man. When it's your time.
Yeah.
No, there are some things you can do to rush it. For example, if you see a train coming down the track, the arm is coming down. The arm of the railroad comes down. It's making noises. The siren is going on, whoop, whoop, whoop. And you drive your ass across that track and get hit, you asked for that. You rushed that. You rushed it. So there are some things you can do to rush it. You can go inside of a supermarket and cuss out a mafia's mama. Dude.
Listen.
You cuss out a mob dude's mama. Your ass probably gonna see Jesus a lot sooner than you anticipate. So there are some things that you can do to rush death. I don't subscribe to that whole idea where when it comes, it comes. You're right. When it comes, it's come, but it'll come. But there are some things that you can do to rush it. And if you don't see yourself, you don't have an idea, or you don't see yourself alive at the very minimum. Maybe you don't know exactly what you're doing, but at least, damn, you got to see yourself alive.
Yeah.
If you don't even see yourself alive, man, chances are you're gonna put yourself in some positions where you're gonna give people an opportunity to take that life. Because you're taking it, you yourself is taking it for granted.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing. Man, when's the last time you spoke to Wacko and Skip?
Skip about a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wacko, it's been a minute. We was just talking about Wacko with King a minute ago. I see him every so often. I saw him at one of my people's funerals. Mm-hmm. That's the last time I saw Wacko, and we was talking, smoking, and that's it. It's always, there's no bad vibe or nothing like that between us, but I don't see him often. But I'm very seldom around. I'm always moving right now.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you move a lot, man. You still getting money. You still hopping on planes. You still, jumping on the tour buses. You still doing features. You still doing shows and advertising. Sponsorship. You doing it. You doing your thing.
Yeah,
doing
man.
those
Thank
endorsements.
You,
yeah.
Call it being, still staying busy, trying to, keep stuff going. Really setting examples for the cats after me, like my son. My son got big hopes on the music industry, this music business. I always tell him, man, look, the best way in the music business is being the one that's doing your own thing. Be that executive producer for yourself, put your own money behind yourself, and invest in yourself. Whether if it's something that you think deep down in your heart is something that you think is going to be successful, put your all into it. And don't worry about the risk you're taking because everything in life is a risk.
Is he one of the type of kids who is proactive about promoting himself, or he do he sit back and like hope, Dad,
Nah, he
you
real
take
proactive.
over?
Nah, he real proactive. That's
Yeah.
that's one of the things I like about him. He aggressive with doing his own thing, and he just come to me when he needs some advice on something. He do a lot of his stuff on his own, which I love that. I love him for that.
Do he listen to your advice?
He do. He do.
Huh.
He do. He do.
See,
Sometimes things don't translate how you want them to do, how you want them to, but I always tell him the same thing. Stay true to your music. Stay true to yourself. Don't get caught up about outside opinions. Keep on making your music the way you like making it.
Yeah.
Because I told him I was that person before. I was there before.
Yeah. Man, this is a question that has been like bothering me for a long, long, long time. I've been wanting to ask you this question. And I've seen you a number of times. I could have asked you this question, but it's always been like not ideal times. How does a man who writes the song back that ass up attend Catholic school? Like, how does that go? How did that happen?
I went to Catholic school, and your parents make that decision, right?
Yeah.
So my mama put me in Catholic school out there in LaPlace for a couple years called Our Lady of Grace. So I went to Catholic school, and it was a real short Catholic school stint because my grandfather, he real religious, but he's Baptist. And I came home one day and said that the Holy Mary prayer, and my grandfather was not having it. He said, "Say that, what you just said?" He said, "Mother of who?" And went crazy on me. So my Catholic stint was over with, bro. So I'm more black. I've been Baptist church all my life. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, outside of my grandfather, outside of my mom putting me in the Catholic school, but everything in my family is Baptist. So the whole back that ass up thing, was really like straight up a natural instinct of a Baptist. You feel me?
Huh.
I ain't never knew you thought that though. Like you thought like, damn. You don't think Catholic person would make a song like that?
Man, I know that, man. I just had to ask that question.
That's crazy.
Because it's like somebody asking me, like, how do I end up best friends? My best friend being a bishop.
Yeah.
My best friend is a bishop.
I ain't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he wasn't always a bishop.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Right. I got friends like that. I got friends that's in high places that wasn't like that when we was coming up.
Right.
Yeah,
man.
So it's crazy.
The album, Soldier Rag, when you made that album, what was your mindset going in as that album was being made? Did you know this is my breakthrough? Did you know at that time?
I did. Yeah, that was the era when I started realizing, like, man, I could really do this. The Soldier Rag, the song and everything. I was real motivated. But the motivation came from when I came to Texas. I was in Job Corps. And I came to Texas and I got around other people outside of New Orleans because I had never left the state of Louisiana up until then. So I got around people outside of New Orleans and started rapping around them and started realizing, like, damn, I'm real good. I'm listening to them.
Standing out.
Yeah, I'm a standout. So I came home with that motivation, like, nah, I'm about to really do this. I'm really going to do this. And I didn't care at the time, I didn't care who signed me. I'm going to be honest. I didn't care what. I felt like wherever I went was going to be the spot.
Because you was sort of a local hero before you was a local celebrity before I
got
on
with Cash Money. Yeah, right.
A lot of people don't know that. They think that your entry was Cash Money as far as like having celebrity.
Nah, my entry
was already a local celebrity.
Yeah, writing for DJ Jimmy, all that where they at stuff, Project Bounce and got it going on. That was my start. And we were really regional because he'll tell you, he from St. Louis, right? Mm-hmm. Bounce for the Juvenile was #1 on the radio in St. Louis, Memphis, all parts of Florida, Mississippi, parts of Texas, everywhere. Yeah. So it was doing his little thing, but people in New Orleans was mad with me when I signed with Cash Money because they felt like I was taking a step backwards. Like you going from regional to local. Mm-hmm. But they didn't see what I saw.
What'd you see?
Manny Fresh. Man, it's fresh, bro.
Man, it's fresh.
They got a secret weapons over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to the music he was making for UNLV. Like, bro, if I got any one of them beats, I'm gonna be where I need to be at. So getting to that guy was really my motivation. Getting wherever he was at.
Who'd you meet first, Manny Fresh or Baby?
Oh, I been knew Baby. I knew Baby. You know, Baby lived right down the street from my grandmother in the Melpomene Project. So I've been seeing him all my life. I've been knowing him all my life. It was just a matter of us getting together, doing music together.
Was you saying to yourself, man, I'm hot. He know who I am. I know he got the money and everything. I see what he trying to do, but I got my eyes on bigger prizes. Was you thinking like that? Like, he need to come to me. I'm Juvenile. He know what I'm doing. He know I'm hot.
In a sense, I was, but they knew they had a couple artists on their label that had started popping too. You know, BG was just starting to make his mark. Then they had Bun B hanging around, making hooks and doing songs with him and stuff. So they had a few things going on. So my thing was, I just need to get somewhere opposite Big Boy Records, because Big Boy was on fire. And
they had who hanging around doing hooks?
Man, they had Bun.
Bun was hanging around?
Man, Bun, when I first came to Cash Money, bro, I hung around Cash Money for 3-4 days, did a song and everything with him. I didn't even know who Bun B was, and I was hanging with him. Mm-hmm. I'm like, they say, man, they started talking about Pocket Full of Stones and stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, that's UGK. Like, that's Bun right there. I'm like, bro, we've been together for 3 days, bro. I ain't never knew this was Bun. Yeah, Bun is real close, was real close at one time with Bird. I don't know, you know, how their relationship started or how, you know, where it's at now, but they was real tight. That's how I met Bun. My first song was on BG album, and Bun was on it. At the first song with Cash Money I ever done was Bun was on it.
Wow. Wow. Have you had the Bun Trio Burger yet?
Hell yeah. With a Juvie Juice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When?
Hell yeah. I came down for the rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
But I had it again. I had it a couple times. I had it again somewhere else we was. Damn. I had it a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the burger. Man, I like it.
Yeah. Man, the first time I had one, you know, I had been waiting to try it. So I heard about it. So I was like, it was at the rodeo too. And I was like, man, give me two. I'm going to get two.
Yeah, I knocked two of them off.
I knocked two double meats off, bro.
Yeah.
Hey.
I had the, which one I had? I tried the veggie burger, and I had the regular burger.
Which one you like better?
I like the regular burger.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me too.
Now,
my boy Garland, who's out there, Garland, like, man, Garland swear by that veggie. He loved that veggie burger, man.
I just had it one time. It was cool, but I'm that burger, bro. He got something right there.
Yeah, man, he got something. I'm glad that it's good too, cause I can brag about it. I wanna, you know, like I wanna endorse anything that my people is doing, you know, but it's
when
gotta
it's
be
good, that's even better,
It's gotta
right?
be good, though.
That's
you know,
right.
I gotta rock with it. If it's good, I'm gonna rock with it. If you guys got something regular, I'm gonna go support. But I ain't coming back. I'm not gonna eat no stuff just because you my friend. I'm not gonna eat it.
All time.
You know, I try it, but I ain't gonna just be eating no nasty food.
Because you just my friend.
Yeah, but
yo, I'm the brother. Say we brothers, bro. Come on, eat this.
it is a privilege to eat those trio burgers.
It is, bro.
When I'm eating, I'm like, man, my homeboy, this is my homeboy thing.
Top,
you know what I'm saying?
Top.
This is his thing.
Top,
he got the best burger in America.
He do, bro. He do, bro. And he got the awards. He got the awards to prove it. And he got the line. You go
The
there
numbers.
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, bro, you lucky you get a trio burger. You go over there at the wrong time of the day.
Yeah.
You gotta call Bun up. Hey, Bun, look. You know, you got to have that kind of talk. Was pulling up talking about you just going to get a trio burger. It ain't that simple. Yeah. That line long as hell, bro.
Man, what's going on with Juvie Juice?
Oh, me and Urban South plugged up and made this drink and opened up like 5 different breweries already. One in
5?
5.
Yeah?
Yeah. And still expanding.
Huh.
It's kind of like I caught something in the beginning.
Now,
a company that's growing, growing company.
Do you own the actual company, or just? I mean, do you have parts of the company, or just the juice?
I own the juice. I own the artwork that's on the juice, the picture,
The trademark.
Yeah, of course. And I own the juice and the recipe to the juice.
Okay.
So that's it.
So all the other stuff that they do
That's
is
theirs, because they've been doing their thing long before I came in the picture.
Yeah.
Now, of course, in the future, I got some other ventures of my own that I'm doing, but I'm kind of like, you know how to go. I'm trying to like, I hate to go at a business and don't know nothing about it. So this is kind of like my learning curve right here. Now, I don't plan on breaking away from them either. I like the way we doing business, but of course, I'm definitely gonna do other things outside of me just having a salsa.
Yeah. Now I want to go back, man, to again the beginning, man. I'm trying to get a line on your brain. Like, you are a sharp dude. You can listen to the lyrics and you know that dude knows something. You ain't regular.
Yeah, I try to put some content in
there.
that
Dude knows something, and you put game. You spit game in everything you do. It's game in it. Even when you did slow motion, you put the game in there.
Yeah, right,
like,
right.
It's
right.
game. Like, you actually see. That's the type of artist I want to listen to. I want to listen to an artist that's putting some game in something. I don't want to just hear all that old blue 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 da da. Just he can rap fast. I don't fuck all that. I want to hear. Give me some informations and some instructions to help me navigate through
That's
this
what
wild,
you
crazy,
was
beautiful
to me,
world.
bruh.
That's
See,
what I want.
You looking at D, like, bro, y'all got like a lot of your DNA is in what I'm saying, bro. You like a lot of shit came from y'all. I followed behind. Y'all were the Southern leaders for us. A lot of cats had their own, Tupacs and Biggies. But in the South, y'all was our Tupac and Biggie. And you know I'm not fucking lying. Every song y'all made, when y'all came to New Orleans, y'all didn't have to even rap y'all song. Y'all could just turn the motherfucker on, and it's still like that. Turn the motherfucker on, just stand there, and they gonna sing that shit. And that's how it was. But you in particular, and I told you that, I got the call listening to like some of the things you just say. You say you want to be down with Willie D, but yet you make it difficult to listen to me. Every time you fuck up and skip a class, I'm going to put my goddamn foot in your ass. You see, and if your father want to buck up, I beat the wrinkles out of the old motherfucker. The expressions, the shit, the way you should say shit, the way y'all came out, it was just so fucking raw. Y'all gave us something to follow. That's what I follow. You gave me something to follow.
Yeah.
So I feel like, well, fuck it. Y'all gave me game, I got to do the same thing, right? I got to pass this same game on and stake my claim in hip-hop, in Southern hip-hop. And that's what I feel like I was doing. I feel like when I came out, like, damn, I want two things I wanted to do. And people say they don't want to do that, but I was. I wanted rappers to really respect me for knowing how to rap, the rap skill, the flow part. And I wanted everybody who had content, who really worried about the content part. If you saying anything, I wanted them to have respect for me too. Mm-hmm. That shit mattered more than anything to me.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about today's hip-hop? Where are you with that?
What I don't do is judge it. I don't judge them because, it's what hip-hop is for you. I feel like if hip-hop takes you from this, wherever you at that's horrible in life and put you in a better situation where you can take care of your family and put all your people in better places, I think that's hip-hop. Because people keep saying hip-hop is the music, and I'm like, nah, bro. In the beginning, hip-hop was a bunch of cats telling their story. That's how I looked at it. Everybody had a different story to tell, and these cats, they got stories to tell. They ain't doing it the way we do it. And to me, I always tell them, it's no rules, bro. If you making money and you selling records and they buying it, hey, that's what it is. So that's why a lot of the young cats like me, because I don't criticize them or say, like, that ain't hip-hop, da-da-da-da-da. I don't do that. I don't do that. Even though I could, I don't do that because I was them little dudes before, too. And I ain't want nobody to do me that, So I look at it like this. How you want to see him? You rather him with a microphone in his hand or a gun in his hand? How you want to see the little brother? That's how I look at all the new cats, and the girls, too. I look at them all the same. You want to see her in the strip club taking her clothes off, or you want to see her with a mic in her hand making money, taking care of her family? How you want to see it? I know I want to see it. I want to see it the right way,
When I look back at the journey, and I think about how it was when we came out and how our elders came at us. They didn't like us, so they came at us with disrespect and ridicule. They came in scolding instead of trying to sit down and get an understanding. Because the thing is that these artists are not your children. You know, they're not your little brother, your little sister, whatever. They're people, individuals who are calling their own shots and, you know, who are doing what they want to do. And if you get more bees with honey than you do vinegar. So if you're coming at somebody with all that wow, right, that rah-rah,
you're going to get what you're looking for.
Bad understanding, yeah, you're going to get what you're looking for. They're not going to hear it. So, because we didn't hear it when they came at us like that. See the Loris Tucker, Tipper Gore, all of them, you know, the way that they came at us, it made us like look at them like, man, get the fuck out of here, you know, like get out of here. But if they would have came, the thing about it is that we knew who these women were. We knew who they were. We knew who Dionne Warwick were. We knew what she did, and we had respect before she started disrespecting us. Yeah. Like, so yeah, we said some things that you may not like, and you're mad about it. But if you want to really get an understanding, you got to talk to people, not at people.
Right.
So you got the right attitude. The thing is that also is like you got to give people a chance to grow because people grow at different rates.
Right.
The stuff that these artists are making today, they're not going to make tomorrow because their interests are going to change.
Exactly.
You know, they're going to grow.
Bro.
They're going to evolve.
You're right,
and
bro.
so the same way we have. Like, it wouldn't make... I'm still me, Willie D. At the core, I am who I am. I can still make another bald head hose and it'll be jammed.
My song, dog.
I can make it today if I wanted to. I can smash the gas if I wanted to.
The one is, you gotta let a hoe be a hoe, dog.
Let a hoe be a hoe.
Little suede, little context.
Yeah. I could do those songs if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I could do those songs because, I got the information. I know. Yeah. I know exactly what to do, and I know what can make people move in a certain way. I know how to put words together to make people react in the way that I want them to react. I know how to do that. But, with great, what do they say, with great, such comes great responsibility. What's the first part of it?
With great power.
Is it power?
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility.
It's something along those lines. But the thing is this, so I'm now, because I am older, and I see there's people already doing that, that's covered. What is not being covered is the information and instructions in a way where you really, really just enlighten people. You can enlighten people or you can frighten people, right? I frightened some people early on. It was like, I'm going to shock your ass into understanding what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I was so direct. People just be frightened. I frightened women with bald head hoes. I thought I was doing a service to the community. I swear to God, when I wrote the song, I thought I'm going to write this song and I'm going to try to discourage women from wearing wigs and weaves and walking around with these bald fades. I'm finna change this shit. I'm gonna single-handed. This is how arrogant I am as an artist. I'm finna change this shit, right? And it's like the women were like, nigga, fuck you. It's like I poured gasoline on the fire and they was like, man, we not trying to hear nothing you saying, partner. And that's what happened, So these songs that we write, that artists write when they're in their teens and 20s are not going to be the same songs that they write in their 30s and 40s and 50s. You can look at Prince and even Michael Jackson. You can see how their stuff became more conscious. Typically, the older you are, the more conscious you become as an artist and even as a human being.
Yeah, you're right. You don't like to say some of the things. Like, you can't get me to make a song like 400 Degrees right now because that's not where I'm at in life. So I get that part there. I say that a lot. I always say that, like, they be like, man, we need that da-da-da Juvie. Yeah, that Juvie, that was 25 years ago. This Juvie here is married life Juvie. I ain't doing none of that. I ain't saying none of that. I'm not even comfortable saying none of that. So, no, that's not happening.
And I think that's also because when you're young, you really just don't give a fuck.
Nah, you really don't
You
give
just
a
be
fuck.
like,
Nah.
man, I don't give a damn. You know, a lot of times when you're young, also you're angry. So you be like, man, I'm just say what I feel, and you're not thinking about all of these things that you come to think
Now you're
of
more
when you get older.
conscientious. You got daughters, kids. You thinking. You definitely think being more conscientious about what you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, I always, you know, when I'm writing a song, I make sure it's a few grounds that I ain't gonna never, a few lines I'm never crossing.
Yeah.
You know, and that's with females. You know, especially knowing that I got a wife at home and daughters. I always make sure I don't cross certain lines because I don't want them listening to it like, damn, he tripping. You know?
Yeah.
Like, where he going at with this? You know, so I try to keep it. You know, still do my music, but keep it clean. You know.
Yeah. 400 degrees. Why'd you name it 400? Why do you name it 400? Why do you name it 600 or 300?
That's a crazy one. When I made that title, I was trying to. It was more like the name of the song. I wasn't naming the album 400 Degrees. I was naming the song. That Birdman came up with the idea to name the whole album 400 Degrees.
Mm-hmm.
But I was naming the song that because, you know, I was calling myself Mr. 400 at the time. You know the hot boy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was asking my cats, you know, what's the boiling point? And nobody could give it. None of us could come up with what the boiling point. I said, well, shit, I'm just gonna call it 400.
Yeah.
And it just stuck with me.
Yeah. Did your mom cuss growing up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell,
Did you
that's
get,
where it come
you
from.
get some of your cuss words from mom?
Hell yeah.
Me
Hell
too.
yeah.
That's
hell
where I
yeah.
got my cuss words from.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Like, shit, I'm the spitting image of her when it comes to that shit. Hell yeah, yeah.
My mama used to cuss so good, bro. It was damn near like it was a talent. Like it was like damn, she could cuss. Like she would say certain words, and the way she would say it, it'll trip you out. I remember one time I was at my buddy's house, the bishop. I was at his house. I think I'm like 11, and I I asked her, could I go home and cook an egg? She said, yeah, but you better not eat that motherfucker. the way she said it, and you know, at the time, you know, I was hungry, so I was mad and shit. She just embarrassed me and shit. But when I look back, I like that shit was funny, man.
Yeah, you better not eat that motherfucker. You better not go cook nothing, my
man. That is torture. How you gonna tell a kid?
You go cook that motherfucker?
A hungry kid, he can cook something, but he better not eat it.
Be sitting there watching that steam come off that motherfucker.
Yeah. How was your father growing up?
Well, my father, you know, I had my stepdad around, and you know, it was in and out. You know, in and out. My biological father was never there. So father was grandfather for me. My grandfather was more like my father. When I was telling you about Catholic school and all that, yeah, he was a trip. My grandfather, crazy as hell, man. Like a lot of my partners that, you know, that lived close to me or on the poach around me, they were scared to death of my grandfather. Because he'll pull a gun out for any given, I'm talking about you look at him wrong. Man,
He
that
ever
little
pulled a gun
motherfucker
out
out
on
there,
you?
look, he was shell-shocked.
Have you ever pulled a gun out on you?
No. But he pulled guns out on cab drivers. I didn't put him and the cab driver was in the stand out. I put him in the cab. He ain't got in the cab. I don't know what happened, but I could see his gun pointing over to the cab. The cab driver got sideways and got his gun pointing back at him. I'm like, please, man, don't shoot. I done ran back to the cab. Me and my brother like, bro, please don't shoot. We're going to get him out of here. I got his home. I'm pulling. He looking. The cab driver looking. He said, man, that's due. I said, yeah. He said, man, you done pull a fucking gun out on me. The cab driver grew up with my grandfather.
Huh.
Yeah, I cry. Small city, New Orleans is, but yeah, that motherfucker, man, my grandfather was pops and grandfather at all the time.
What was he and the cab driver beefing over?
My grandfather used to be shell-shocked, man. You know, like after the war, he came home.
Vietnam War?
Yeah, he was a whole nother. He was in Okinawa. So he turned into this whole, the older he got, the more he drank and the worse he got. But he was a good dude. I ain't gonna lie, he was a good dude. He did everything for me and my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
any life lessons like where he actually set you down and told you instead of, I'm sure you picked up some things just being observant, but was there any life lessons that he set you down and say, look, son, this is how I go?
Well, my grandfather was more of a person that set an example for you, like by the way he did things.
Okay.
My grandfather took care of his mama, so he cooked. He cleaned up, he did everything. He was an independent man. So it was one of them situations where me and my brother was always around him. We watched everything. He taught us pretty much everything. How to tie my shoes and, coordinate my clothes. How to from everywhere, how to get along with family members and everything, man. My grandfather really believed family was everything. He always used to say that, like, man, look, if you stick together, if y'all two stick together, it's just two boys, two brothers. If y'all stick together, man, you don't have to worry about nothing. Y'all could take on the world.
Yeah.
That's how he thought.
Your daughters, how old are your daughters that are here? How old are they?
I think 22, and my oldest is, I think she's 31 or 32. I be messing the ages up.
Do you get in that business with their boyfriends or husbands?
I don't. They let me know what they want me to know. So I'm one of them kind of fathers. Like, what I need to know, they'll let me know. Like, we have real close bonds and conversations all the time. Yeah. So anything that they need to let me know, they'll tell me. I don't like other people telling me anything about my kids or come and say something pertaining to my kids. I like to have this relationship to where if you can't talk to me, nobody outside can come tell me anything. And I like to keep it like that.
So you don't dig at all?
No, I don't dig.
I dig. I got one
I got good girls, though. Let me tell you that,
yeah.
though. My oldest daughter, just graduated from my third college, which is the U, but she graduated from Loyola. She went to New York and did fashion school. I have 4 kids. I am not a grandfather. Just to show you how good of girls they are, and they don't bring me no problems at all. So, I look at it as I've been blessed with the kind of daughters that I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many daughters you have altogether? 2. Okay. 2 daughters, 2 sons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I pry. Like, I be wanting to know. The main thing for me is that I like to pull up and just let them know. I'm here. I'm here, partner.
Yeah.
I'm here. Don't do nothing wrong. Like, it's very important that your daughters know that, or anybody who's dating your daughters know. Well, let me back up. It's very important that your daughter know to pick a good one. But if you love your daddy, pick a good one.
Usually daughters go in the direction of their father, right? My daughters, man, like I said, we got tight bonds. I have conversation with my daughters all the time. And men, that's one conversation I don't go. Like my youngest, she have a boyfriend, and they've been together for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
Pretty long time, and they've been doing good together. So, and I don't get any business because I don't never hear nothing negative. I don't see nothing negative, so I leave it alone.
Did you play sports in high school? Or middle
Tried.
school?
I was trash.
What'd you play?
I tried playing basketball, trash. Tried playing football, trash. Yeah. But I got that J though. I got that J though. Yeah. I can shoot that ball now.
You ever do those pickup games? They be trying to do those celebrity pickup games?
Every time they put me in a celebrity pickup game, I wind up being a coach because I can't run up and down that court. I'd be tired as hell.
now, are your knees still good? Or?
My knees good. That ain't what the problem is. Man, I played with Jay one time. Jay had me tired, bro. And I said, damn, I can't run with the old man, bro. It's bad.
Shit, man, Jay be on that basketball. Jay got a bat. He own a basketball.
Yeah, that's where I was
court.
at. We was running up and down the court. He ain't do nothing but run up the court and pass it.
Yeah.
I said, look, man, when you go up the court next time, don't go all the way up the court. Pass the ball early so I don't have to run with you. Yeah, I don't want to run backwards and forward up the court. I want to play half court 21. Now, 21, that's my game. Hustle, that's what y'all call it.
Yeah, hustle 21.
Yeah, I play that all day. I ain't trying to run up and down the court, though. Hell no.
What's your favorite sport?
I'm hooked on both, bro. I'm a basketball, football. I like them both.
Yeah.
I don't think I have I drive my wife crazy with sports. I got a problem too. I'm an ESPN early in the morning, get up, first take every day, every week. I got it
First
bad.
take. Oh, man, you be watching Stephen A.
Yeah, I watch Stephen A.
Oh, man.
You got to take the good with the bad, brother. You got to take the good with the bad, man. I like Stephen A, man.
What do you like about Stephen A? Because I don't really know people that like him. I mean, this
Well, a lot
is
of people
weird
don't
to
like
me.
him.
This
I
is
like
weird.
the way he talk and articulate himself. I like that.
It's like the way he's talking and articulate himself.
I like that. I like that a lot. What you don't like about Stephen A? What you really DB, man, everybody. What you with Stephen A that did you, dog?
Come on, man. Stephen A, man, he's just one of those dudes. He a company man, like he with that, remember when he said, every day I wake up, I try to figure out how I can make some money for my bosses, and then I try to figure out how much I can keep for myself.
He said that?
He said that, man.
Oh, no, bro. Come on, man. Tell me he said that. No,
Straight
bro.
slave talk.
No, that's what that is right there. No, bro.
You know another thing I don't like about Stephen A? I don't like black men who are quick to attack black men but won't have that same energy for the white man. I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay.
And he one of those. Oh, man, he get tough when it's a black dude. Oh, man, when he talking about Kwame Brown, he was tough.
Oh, see, I missed that one.
Oh, man, this dude was talking like a
I saw Kwame Brown going off on him on something, about something, but I don't catch everything. I watch every show now. Don't get me wrong, I watch a lot, watch every show, because I'm a sports guy.
Kwame Brown be lighting his ass up.
Yeah, but
I'm
I
talking
saw
about
something
him
with
and
Kwame
Ticket.
Brown.
Ticket TV be lighting his ass. You know Ticket from Ticket TV? Check out Ticket on YouTube, man. Ticket TV.
Oh, Ticket TV, okay.
Yeah, man. No, it's just that, man. Like, I mean, I love my people for real, bro. And when we need to be chastised, I get it. Because sometimes I need to be chastised. So I get it. I'm cool with that. But I'm not going out of my way to be hard on the brother. I'm not going to go out of my way to be hard on a brother. I'm not going to go out of my way to make inflammatory statements that could hurt that man's pocketbooks and try to mess up his money and his family and his legacy. I'm not going to do stuff like that. And dude is prone to doing that type of stuff. Now, of course, he know how to be articulate. He know how to do all the speaking stuff and say all the right things. But the thing about it, he plays double dutch with it. You know what I mean? He in and out. Do play over here like this, then he come over here like this, then he go over there, then he go over there. You know, like I don't. Yeah, I'm not with that part. Like, I'm not so desperate for black leadership and black heroes and black success stories that I'll take anything. I think that, but at the same time, I understand that we can't afford any more enemies. So for me, if you black, the first thing I want to know is, do you love black people? And you ain't got to tell me. I'm gonna see by your actions. By your actions, I can tell whether or not you love black people. And I don't believe Stephen A. loved black people by his actions.
Oh, wow.
I don't believe he loved black people. If you love black people, I can give you grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can give you grace because ain't none of us perfect. We all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God and our parents' expectations. So I can give you grace. I'm good with that. I need grace. You know what I'm saying? I fuck up from time to time. I really done some shit, Mm-hmm. But I don't wake up every day thinking how I can make my boss some money, the white man some money, and have a little left for myself, make some for myself.
I ain't know you did that, bro. Like,
I wake up every day trying to be a better man.
All the time.
That's
how
my
you're
goal.
supposed to be.
That's what
how
I
you're supposed to
do.
be.
Every day I wake up, it ain't even about trying to make more money for me. The money gonna come. because as you become a better man, you
part of
try
being
to
a better
grow in
man, the
certain
money comes with that,
it's part of growth. You know what I'm saying? You grow on different levels in all areas. So that money, the money naturally is going to grow as you grow as a man, right?
I got you.
Yeah. Where is Juvie? You know, like when it's time for you to go and you ain't got no more. How you want to be remembered?
When it's time for me to go and I ain't got no more.
You ain't got no more. I'm talking about, look.
I don't worry about that. You know, that's the one thing that I don't think about. Like, I don't think about when I'm gone, how I'm gonna be remembered.
No shit.
I don't. I feel like if I do, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do while I'm here on Earth, that's enough. You know, I think people focus so much on memory and don't focus on living. You know, they focus on what's going to happen when they leave here and how people are going to perceive them years afterwards instead of focusing on living while you're here. So I'm more that person. I'm not focused on, I don't really think about that at all. I let the people and the judges and the people who want to, you know, I let them think about that. You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
Interesting perspective. Imagine if our enslaved people would have had that mentality. We would have tore this motherfucker up a long time ago.
Right.
We would have tore this motherfucker up. Woo, that would have been heavy.
Right.
Damn, Juvie, damn, would have been nice, man, if you would have been born in the 1700s.
Hell no. I probably would have did some good, but I don't know if I'd last long, bro. You feel me? I don't know if I'd last long.
Yeah, but that's the mentality. That's the mentality, though, man. I appreciate you coming on, man, and, you know, sharing your wisdom, man, and giving us a little peek inside of that Juvie mind, you know what I'm saying? That mind of Juvenile, you know, ladies and gentlemen, Juvie the Great.
My brother.
Yeah, no more talk.